Hello, everybody. I have a little piece of news here from the Christian Post that I was reading, and I thought it's pretty sad. I have shared it on my Facebook page, and it's pretty sad though. It's about an American atheist group is having a billboard campaign in the Bible Belt. This is in trying to find out what city it was in. It said it has gone up in Memphis, Nashville, St. Louis, and Fort Smith, Arkansas, and they have put it in Times Square in New York City. That's pretty sad. But it's a billboard campaign, and the billboard says, "Dear," it has a little girl on it, and it says, "Dear Santa, all I want for Christmas is to skip church. I'm too old for fairy tales." That is what the billboard says. This is a pretty bad. It's pretty sad too that they're doing this. And American Atheist has launched a billboard campaign in several Bible Belt states urging people to skip church this Christmas and stop listening to fairy tales. Even children know churches spew absurdity, which is why they don't want to attend services. Enjoy the time with your family and friends instead, said American Atheist President David Silverman. Today, adults have no obligations to pretend to believe the lies their parents believed. It's okay to admit that your parents were wrong about God, and it's definitely okay to tell your children the truth. The billboards have gone up in Memphis, Nashville, St. Louis, and Fort Smith, Arkansas, while a fifth billboard in Milwaukee is correspondent in South Wisconsin's Freethinkers. They have been positioned in residential areas near schools and churches, which marks a change from previous campaigns. Last year, the American Atheist billboards claimed that nobody needs Christ during Christmas. The motion graphics features a text asking who needs Christ during Christmas before crossing out the wrong Christ and replacing it with nobody. Now this is pretty cool. The latest billboard campaign was rejected in Jacksonville, Mississippi. However, with areas lessers refusing to put up the ad because of the content. This is It's pretty sad that they are doing this. Also, the Atheist has launched its first ever all atheist TV channel in July. Atheist TV is being offered on streaming service Roku, with American Atheists asserting that it represents a different option to TV channels that no NATO to religious preferences. The global poll found that in 22 out of 39 countries surveyed, the majority of people believe that their faith in God is needed for people to be more and have good values. The represents vary considerably throughout regions, with European nations most often rejected that such a belief is necessary for mortality, while African and the Middle East were particularly strong in the opinion that faith in God is necessary for good values. Now, I thought this was sad when I first seen it because they're trying to get people out of churches. And what are we doing? What are we Christians doing? We are doing nothing at all. We are letting this go through us like water in our hands. We are letting this slide through our fingers. What do you think God is thinking about us? He is probably saying, why are they not doing anything? Now, there are people out there who are doing stuff. What are we supposed to do? We are supposed to go out into the world, probably door to door, telling people, would you like to come to church with us? Invite them to church. Give them a Bible. Give them brochures or something. Do something, because the gospel of God needs to be preached. We cannot let people turn their faith into not believing that there is a God. We need to start doing what we did do. Pastors, we need to get off our behinds and start watching TV, football after Sunday churches. Football does not mean anything in our lives. What means more, saving souls or watching football? Watching people run up and down the football field. What is more important? Now, I know God did not make you a pastor to go home after church and watch football. He made you to be a pastor to preach the gospel, not just on Sunday mornings or Wednesday nights, but every single day of the week of the year, 365 days of every hour. That's why He made you a pastor, not just for Sunday mornings, Sunday nights, Sunday school, or Wednesday night Bible study. He made you to be a pastor 24/7 of every single day and 365 days a year. But mostly, most pastors come home and watch football on Sundays. But we need to be what God wants us to be. We need to stop being lazy. We need to get up and go out and preach the gospel. That's what we need to do. We cannot have these people turn their faith, children's faith, from God. Because look at this picture. Dear Santa, all I want for Christmas is to skip church. I'm too old for fairy tales. Now take a moment and let that sink in. Ain't that sad? They're making them think that there's a Santa. There's no Santa. Santa is fake. God is real. So just let a moment and let that moment sink in, because we need to do something. We need to do something about America. We need to do something about the world.